All right, how we doing, everyone? How we doing? What is up, Slava, my man? What's up, Links Cater? We'll see if anyone shows up here. We got Silver in the house. XRP Army. Smash the likes and subscribe. Yes, yes. 7 people in here. How you guys doing? Hopefully the sound and the music is okay. Is this your day off? Yes, it is. Go back to work tomorrow. What's up, Undead? Been a minute. Hope you're doing good. I'm in the same boat, but I'll be all right. What's up, you grow? How you doing? Yeah, all is well in the Shadow Realm, the land of being poor. Trying to dig my way out of the Shadow Realm here, and we're getting closer and closer to that time. We're almost in August of 2025. Can you guys believe that? Yeah, just kind of waiting for a few more people to show up. We got 10 here. And Slav, if you're still here, my man, I don't know how long we're gonna stream for. We'll see. I was gonna get on earlier at 3, but things came up like they always do. We got 12 people here. Yeah, you guys see ZBCN here? If ZBCN stays over the 236 here at 204, this thing looks like it's about to take off again, to be completely honest. The 3-day stock RSI is here. That's where we were back here. And then we just kind of went. And then if we zoom out to the weekly, this is what has me very bullish on ZBCN from where it is. Because we've been saying this. Still just kind of wait for people to pile in here. But as long as we held over our green box, we held up here as the stock RSI on the weekly reset. It reset. It just had a bullish cross. Every time it has a bullish cross, ZBCN goes, as you can see. And on top of that, we're making higher lows, and we made a lower low on the stock RSI. So that is hidden bullish divergence on ZBCN, and she already pumped up. So I would have to say if we hold over this 236 level, this thing may start taking off for another high again, which could very well be the 1618 at 9. So we could very soon, if I can get anything to work, see Zebek Network have a decent little run here. 100%, 115% move to the upside soon, if not higher. I don't know. And just imagine if it came all the way up to the 2 level. Wow, it's almost a 300% move. Yeah. What's up, David? How you doing? Using my Ramsey baby steps to clear out my debt and hoping these altcoins. Yeah. I need to make some money in the market so I can get out of debt. At least. Is it possible to look at Sato the dog? Is that on deck screener, my man? What's up, Stan? Nice streaming hour for us in Europe. You can check out PopCat. Give us a possible peek. I appreciate it. Sato the dog. I think we looked at Sato, haven't we? Yeah, but ZBCN, the rest of the coins may not do anything, but ZBCN just, it looks like it's about to start going up again. Green Satoshi. First coin of the day is going to be Deck Screener. What is that on? ETH? Solana? Let's see. Oh yeah, Sato on base. Alright, let me pull up Sato. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, Sato's curling up. Alright, let me pull this up. Yeah, I would like to make some money on something, or get money in the market somehow. I would like to buy some of these coins on Deck Screener. Alright, let me pull this up. First, let me check the chat. What's up, Roger? How you doing, my man? Yeah, I saw you popped in here last night for a minute, but you had to go. How's the job? It's just a job, my man. Hard work. Pays decent, but it's extremely hard work. So I do not want to do it forever. I need to make it already. Alright, let's pull up Sato. I mean, Sato the dog doesn't look bad here. So let me pull this up real quick. Oh no, we got black screen. So Sato the dog. 500k market cap, not bad. Why does this thing have almost 2 million holders? Wow. Sato. So it looks like it put in a bottom. It's pumping up. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Starting to curl up a little bit here. Let's see. Where are my indicators? Let me pull up the stock RSI on this thing. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's a gamble play. I mean, I treat all these Dex Critter coins and all these meme coins, whatever Sato is. So right now, short term, low to the high, daily chart. You are holding the trend and you are holding higher lows, so it is good. That's what you want to see for anything to move up, depending on where you want to draw it at, of course. As long as you're over 501, you are bullish. So let's see here. So even if it comes down back down to that 501, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I keep saying, some of these, I mean, you can't really, you can sometimes go off with a TA, but it's not always going to work out. If we would have looked at this, you know, a week ago, we would be seeing the downtrend, or the trend here has been broken. It's back tested, so it's bearish. But right now, low to the high, 501. If you can hold that, I would say bullish. And if you get over 5013, then bullish back over the macro 382 of 50s. What is that? 5018. But it doesn't look horrible here with the curl up. Low market cap. So Sato here. Let me just pull that off. Yeah, it's just one of those days where I don't even feel like streaming today for some reason. Sato the dog, if you're gonna hold this baby to a new high, 1272 at 405 would be a 39, almost a 40x for Sato. But let me pull that back up. But if you end up losing that smaller 382, then there's a good chance that it's going a much larger correction is in play, and it's not going up for a while. So that 501 is a big price to stay over. Yeah, high risk, high reward. There you go. What's up, Peter? Can you do CTX? Yeah, we looked at CTX last night. 2 million bag holders. Yeah, market's pulling back a bit. What's up, Crypto Meolysis? How you doing, my man? You streaming tonight? Market might have a good rally tomorrow. Oh yeah, today is Thursday. I don't know why I was thinking it was the weekend. CTX to the moon. Don't remember what we said on CTX, but I will probably not end up buying CTX unless it's one of the last coins that's not moving for some reason. I mean, let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, this white line right here is a big price to stay over, about $1.65. That's what we went over last night. And just looking on the macro chart for CTX, it's making lower lows and lower highs, so it's not bullish. But the positive thing is low to the high. We said this when it was down here. It tagged that 786 at 125, so probably the bottom. If you can stay over 165 and then eventually get back over $2, then you're in good shape. And as for CTX routing, if CTX does a 618 retracement from here, that is almost a 500, almost a 6x. So if it does a 6x, I'm definitely getting out. But it's only going to be a rotation play if it's still hovering around down in this $2 area, and I make money on other coins. Then I'll look for some of my Coinbase rollover plays, and then I'll just put money in it and let it ride a 618 retracement, get out, and go on to the next. It sounds easy, but it's not at all. Probably not going to make it. And if you think it's going to hit a new high, I don't know why we have 70 bucks on here, but that would be a 40x. But not every coin on Coinbase and wherever is going to do 30, 40x. This is not possible. Thursdays and Fridays are very slow volume trading days. Yeah, we're probably going to go sideways for a couple of days for the weekend. What's up, How To? But if I just looked at the CTX chart and I was told to buy, I had a choice between a couple of coins, I'd say, well, the bottom was just put in. It's holding over our level. So if it holds, then good spot to buy in. Toshi. Just imagine if you had enough money to buy every coin, not every coin we look at, but all the big coins. Or all the coins we do kind of look at. Toshi, Dog and Me, Elon, ACH. Just load up Jasmine, and just wait. Toshi on the macro chart, it's just curling up here. You're over the 3-2, high to the low. Yeah, what did we say on Toshi? It doesn't look horrible, it's just not doing anything. We had that break of the downtrend, and it's been going pretty much sideways ever since. As long as you're over 305, it's still bullish. Breakout, of course, is over 309. High to the low, 618 is your breakout point. It can finally move up. But you guys know, the fact that Toshi's on Coinbase, it's probably going to come all the way up here to 1 to 2 pennies easily. So a penny, I think a penny is very possible. So that's almost an 18x. So I would buy Toshi, or if I was going to buy Toshi, back down at 5.1, a penny would be a good spot. A penny and then 2, 2.5, that's a 43x. And all we need is these candles to spawn in here when we really go bullish. I'd say 1 to 2 pennies on Toshi. What's up, Dave F? Everyone hit the like button. How you doing, my man? Could you chart UPXI? It's on the NASDAQ. It's a Solana proxy. Is that a stock? Wait, what did you say? UPXI. Oh, this thing here. Yeah, we don't really do stocks here, so stocks don't move like crypto does. But if I had to on the macro, just simple TA on it, if you want to call it that. High to the low. I mean, it's going sideways. It's not doing anything. You're over the 236, getting stuck right at the 3.2. So it is respecting the levels here. So not bullish until you're over 1090. And there is no breakout to the upside until you're over 32. And that's a large move to get to that 618. That's a 500% move. Or 400% move, 5x to 32. But it's getting stuck at that 1091 level. Support right now is 558. it is stuck at resistance. What's up, Brian? What's up, DZ? How you doing, my man? Oh yeah, I forgot about Popcat, my man. Popcat. Yeah, Popcat's another one that I think is going to perform well. Popcat. Popcat on Sol. I do have Popcat on Sol on my Phantom Wallet watch list. Alright, so what is going on with Popcat? I'm going to pull it up here in just a moment. Yeah, at this stage of the game, there's no... I don't know how I say it. There's no reason to buy a coin because of its utility. Everything's about to go up. And PLX. Let me finish this Popcat. Come on. I mean, we're almost in August. We're about to go straight up in the next couple of months. So, I gotta get in while I can. Yeah, Popcat, as you can see here, doesn't look horrible. Damn, this thing's got 12 million liquidity. But the overall chart, I don't know what's going on here. Damn, what did this thing do? Yeah, from the high to the low. This thing came all the way up to the 2414 and got stuck and died. Now, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's pull that off. Well, it is bouncing. It is kind of respecting and bouncing off of the 1618. It's just too messy of a chart. We're just going to rework it here. But what I'm saying is bullish on it, which not everyone agrees with that, but I love this setup here. Double bottom with a higher low on Popcat. And we'll just draw a couple on the chart. Go from the low to the high, so short term on Popcat. You're getting stuck at resistance right now, 236, but you're holding over the 382, so you're bullish over 33. 43 is the price to beat to be even more bullish. And then once it breaks that high at about 64, it should start running. And then we'll just go for the most recent price here, since the chart is all over the place. But yeah, oh, did I do a poll? I don't remember. Yeah, what should a poll be? Someone come up with a good poll. Yeah, somebody that's a member, come up with a poll. But you're making the, the W pattern, the higher low, higher high, higher low. So it doesn't look horrible on Popcat. Like I said, these coins are gamble plays, but Popcat's probably going to be a big one. Hold over 35, break over 49 to be bullish. I think we said 43 on the other one. But from where Popcat is here, break the high at 213. That's a decent move. I would buy Popcat for almost a 13x up to 470. What are we at? 38 cents. So yeah, a decent 12, 13x on Popcat is very possible. Alright, I gotta get caught up here. Crypto. Yeah, Bitcoin's still holding up very well. We're still over 118K. Let's see. He says ban him. What's up, Crypto Holmes? How you doing, my man? What is the most you ever put in crypto? Mine was 7K and I messed it bad. Yeah, I had a little over 12K in early 2024, January, I think February earliest. I had about 12K in the market, and then life slapped me in the face and things happened and just everything went to hell. And I'm in the shadow realm from then. I've been in the shadow realm forever, but I've been officially in the shadow realm since 2024 February. It's gonna be here for 2 years now. Of just 2 years of just rotting away. MPLX, what is that? This is a crypto undead, not stocks undead. Nah, it's all good. MPLX, what is that on? Yeah, when you guys say these weird tickers, you gotta tell me if it's a Dex screen or Solana coin or something. Just put the ticker, say Sol or ETH, and then I'll know it's on Dex screener. Some of these I don't remember. MPLX, we may have looked at it. MPA Metaplex, MPLX. I guess we haven't looked at it. We'll pull it up real quick. Metaplex. Doesn't look horrible, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, you just crossed bullish on the monthly stock RSI. And if we go ultimate high to the low, you're at resistance right now at the 0.5, so you got to stay over this 17.8, 18 cent area. And you're holding the 3.2, so high to the low, still bullish over 11. Breakouts once you get over 28, 28 and a half. And clearly, it's going to head for a new high if it breaks over 55. If people are going to buy this coin, I don't know what it is. So if you can get over 55, then possible 20x up to 370. But it is at resistance right now. Let's see. Yeah, 0.5 and the 3.2 to be low to the high bullish. So it has to get over that. Pretty much stay over 18. But it is at resistance at the moment. What is up, Alan? What's up, Harlem? How you doing? Let's see. Rip Hulk. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, me and a friend of mine, Mealysis, we were talking about that. We were talking about that after Ozzy died. And we were like, so I know more have died, but, you know, the three big ones now. You know how they always say they always go in threes? We said Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy, and then we were saying, I wonder who the third's going to be, the third big name. Can't believe it was the Hulk, though. Hulk Hogan. It's crazy. Jerry the Turtle. Thoughts on SEI? SEI to the moon. Yeah, I don't really know much about SEI, but SEI, SWE, Ondo, a lot of these newer coins that people... I haven't really seen big YouTubers talk about SEI. Maybe there is. Yeah, you're holding bullish, high to the low. You're over the macro 3.2. You're pulling away from the trend here. Nice. So support is 30, and 40 where you're getting stuck is the price to beat, 39. So we'll see how it plays out here. And then short term, these are weekly candles, by the way. Yeah, you're 382, 236. So she's bullish right now, at least short term. And macro, I guess. No breakout until you get over 50. But I believe we said that was the bottom. Yeah, once this thing came down here and tagged the top of this volume area and had that bounce, that was it. Put in the double bottom with a higher low, pulling away from the trend. SEI doesn't look bad here. But if you guys have been here, you guys know we've been watching a lot of these coins that hit that final area, macro area, volume area, whatever it may be. And, you know, watching it from there, watching the double bottoms being put in, and now from bouncing off of the trend again, putting in the double bottom, this thing's up. Or it went up 125%, so not bad. SCI is down 10% on the week, so let's see. So a new high on this one is probably very possible. 6.5x to $2. What are we at? 32. Yeah, I don't know where some of these coins are going. Maybe a 9 to 10x to $3. I don't know the price target for SCI. I think we said $5 is possible for Eldor. Yeah, if people are gonna buy SEI $5 for 60, 15, 16x, it's very possible. Like I said, a newer coin. These newer coins may be the plays. These older coins that I'm looking to rotate out of for little 2, 3x's, that may be all they do. Like some of the older coins, like Chainlink and so many others. I don't know what I just did. Trying to get the chat back up. The chat disappeared. Let me get caught up here. David, Slava. Did Jerome Powell and Trump have a discussion? Trump said, "Get in here. We got to talk." What's up, Cha? How you doing, my man? You working hard? He says, "Wind Moon." Man, just keep asking that because we're getting there, my man. Like I said earlier and said last night, I've been saying we're almost in August. If we go sideways during August and we don't really break down, September, October, November, to the moon, get us out of this shadow realm already. Can Bonk do a 44x? What do you think about Blackhole and SPX 6900? Yeah, I'm getting behind already here. Yeah, Bryant, my man, ZBEC looks like it's about to take off. I'll go back over ZBEC in a minute because I was thinking about it. It may have a little pullback back down to the support. We'll go over it in a minute. I don't know if I ought to get in now or wait, but it may have a short-term pullback, but we'll look at it in just a moment. But can Bonk do a 44x? Let me do that really quick. But if I had a couple $100, man, if I had $500 to throw on ZBEC right now, that would be nice. I would do it like a 3 to 5x long on that thing because I really think it's about to go up again. Wait, I meant to type in Bonk. Can Bonk 44x? Did we redo the Bonk chart? I believe we did. Let's see. Maybe that's not the right one. Well, let's see here. Nothing's moving. Nothing's working. Oh, I forgot about Bone. Oh, yeah, we did redo the Bonk chart. It's just like Turbo. What the hell is that? Let's see. Yeah, we did the same thing on Turbo. What did this thing do from the high here? This is looking on the macro monthly chart for Bonk. So can it do a 44x? Well, if you look at the chart here, let me move this for a moment. Rising wedge is in play just like Turbo. We just bounced off of the bottom again. Let's pull this down. And if we're going to play out like this and go up in October, November, then I would say from, let me fix this. It was a 25x, I guess, the last time we looked at it. From here, definitely a 12, 13x. I think is very possible. But it's probably, since we're in that stage of the market, it's where we're going to come back. People are going to pile in. It's probably going to break to the upside and have a nice spike up. So let's pull that back up. So that's the high to the low. Let me zoom this thing out so we can see. So right now from, what are we looking at? Yeah, just the most recent high to the low. You just hit the 786 retracement. You got to stay over 2.9. And then it's probably going to come back up to the top here. So, like I said, good 12x from here. And then if it potentially breaks to the upside, what is it at? 403. Yeah, in a bull market, if this thing can eat 2 zeros, yeah, 2618. Yeah, I think it could 40x. I don't know if you said 44x or not, but I think it could 40x. Bonk's gonna 40x out of here. Up to 201, the 2618. If it grinds up, and then come November, whenever it's gonna be, October, November, December, And if it's up here somewhere hanging around and then everyone piles into the market, everyone's going to pile into bonk. And you're going to have one last giant candle spawn in, and then it's over. So yeah, I think bonk can 40x easily. Alright, I'm way behind here. 130k incoming for Bitcoin. What's up, crypto adoption? What's up, my man? Brett, please send me your Cash App. Didn't send it yesterday. Yeah, Silver, are you still here? You still in the building? You still in the Shadow Realm? Can you post the link, my man? Why everyone wants Turbo? You're bullish on Turbo. What's up, Narbs? Did I say that right? Narbs in the house. The Blizz. Can we look at Wormhole? What is Wormhole? Wormhole. Alright, what is the other coin I missed? Yeah, DGen doesn't look bad. Alright, let me do... let's see. Wormhole, Ondo, DGen. Have we looked at Wormhole? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a scam. Wormhole token. We've looked at it before. There's nothing bullish on the macro chart. There's nothing bullish on the weekly chart. We'll just keep it simple. High to the low on Wormhole until you get back over 11.8. Bottom is not in, and it could go back down. The fact that you're making lower highs and lower lows is not bullish. Macro bullish until you get over 20. There's no breakout to the moon until you get over about 46. And then Wormhole 786 retracement, your 10x up to 84. Moonshot, new high up to 4. Yeah. Wormhole token for 58x, 59x, 60x to $475. If that happens, then we're all rich, I think, because I don't know, no one knows what Wormhole is, I don't think. I don't know what it is, but it's still bearish. And just keep in mind, you're about to have a bearish cross on the weekly stock RSI. If it crosses, then it'll pull right back down to the low and possibly go back down. I remember Ondo to the moon. Yeah, we'll do ZBEC in just a moment. Ondo and DGen real quick. Yeah, Ondo's another coin I would really love to buy in. I wanted to buy it here. You guys remember? Damn. Must be nice to have the money to just buy what you want and then just ride it up. I really wanted to get in on Ondo down here at the 382 trend, 382. Now it's above the 618, so if you stay over $1 pretty much, you're good to go. And clearly, if this thing can break over $1.17, $1.18, she may run for a new high, but it doesn't look bad here on the monthly macro chart. Let's go to the weekly. It's stuck at resistance and just doing nothing at the moment, but it doesn't look horrible. I mean, when you look at it on the weekly, we did make a lower low, but when you just zoom out, it looks very good. And they're not releasing tokens till next year, January, so Ondo's good to go here. If you stay over $1, you're good. Breakout is possible. Ondo to $15, I think you said. Yeah, I think so. I think Ondo's going to $20, $25. That's a 19x up to about a 24x. So this is my target for Ondo. I think $20 is possible. Yeah, I'm trying to get through these as fast as I can without screwing up. Yeah, and you guys always ask for DGen. DGen's doing the same thing here. Double bottom with a higher low. The trend is holding. It's simply getting low to the high. Yeah, bounced right off of that final 786 support. It did the same thing here. If you go low to the high on the ultimate chart, hit final 786 support bounce, it's putting in a higher low. Ondo doesn't look bad here. I mean, not Ondo, Degen does not look bad here. It is pulling back at the moment. You are down below. You're trying to hold support at 4. So 4 to 4.3, if you can hold that, bullish back over pretty much 5, 0.05. And then you possibly have this thing run to a higher high, which would be the 0.5 at 1. So if it's not going to the moon yet, if we do get a decent run, just look out for the 0.5 at 1. It hits a penny, that could be it, and it's going to pull back once again. And breakout is over a penny and a half. But I do think Degen rather is going to be a very good play. Yeah, Degen's going to rocket up here and do a 40x as well. A 43x from here. What are we at? 0.04. If you want to be very conservative, a new high, maybe 10 cents is your target. That's a 20x. So you can't get better than that. I think I need to switch the music. What's up, Elixio? Welcome back. We got some people coming back. What did I miss? Oh, you missed Turbo. Did I miss Shiv? Did I miss Shiba and Turbo? He says why everyone wants Turbo. What's up? KB Painting and Coding, Zora. Yeah, someone was talking about Zora. I don't know what Zora is. I think it's a Coinbase coin. I believe we've looked at it a couple times. Not sure what chart. Oh, she already went to the moon. Damn. Let's see what we got going on here. So that can go out. Window. Yeah, she came down here and went sideways and just blasted out of here. Jeez. Yeah, if you bought this thing down here and you got this move, it got right to the new high of the 1272. So it's over. Zora had its bull run already. Yeah, what did she do here? So you hit resistance, you're holding over the previous high, so as long as you're over 4, you're in good shape. So yeah, if you bought down here, that's what I'm talking about. You just got almost a 7x, if not more. Smacked into the 1272. So if it breaks over 6, it'll continue its run. And if it has to stay over 4, which if it stays over 4 and breaks over 6, 8 is your next target. Would be a spike up of 65%. But it did just cross bearish on the 3-day stock RSI and the daily. So if you fall below 4, then she's going down. So 3.8 to 4. Any lower than 3.8, then that's your top. Alright, I gotta get caught up. I'm way behind here. Alright, let's do Turbo one last time. Someone said MDT went to the moon. Yeah, slowly, one by one, these coins are doing these moves. So hopefully you guys have been watching and paying attention through. I mean, we've been looking at so many coins on the bottom. And I wanted to buy so many of them, and they're slowly leaving me. Oh yeah, measurable data token. MDT, we haven't looked at in ages. Yeah, see, this one took off too. Don't chase the green candles, not financial advice, but it's too late. If you're not buying the bottoms where we're looking at these things, or potential bottoms, then yeah, do what's best for you. But yeah, I would have never bought this coin anyway because the chart just looks horrible. I hate when I do that. So it's trying to stay over the 0.5. Could be resistance at 36, but it had a nice little run. Let's see. Come on. So I blasted through the 3.2 and it's at resistance at the moment. So we'll just keep it simple. on the overall macro monthly chart for MDT. Yeah, not the biggest respecter. So if it can stay over 3 up to 3.5, then you're in good shape at the moment. Breakout over 7 and 8. But yeah, this is a coin I would never buy, just because I don't like the chart. It's gonna have a decent move though. If it does, 786 retracement's possible. It's a 6x up to 22. So if people are gonna buy this, if it's on crypto or Coinbase, then there's a chance it's gonna, you know, make a decent run. Just to hit the high is gonna be a 20x. Jeez. What was the other coin? Yeah, that's how it goes, my man. You buy one coin and the other coin you didn't buy pumps. What's up? The Dawn's in the house. Is Dogging Me on Coinbase? I know KeyCat is. I didn't know Dogging Me was on Coinbase. Lowest market cap meme on base. Alright, Dogging Me real quick, and then we'll go back and look at Zbeck for my man Bryant. Yeah, if I had a couple $100 to $500, I would definitely buy Zbeck where it is right now. I think it's about to run. Yeah, Dogging Me hasn't moved yet. We're still sitting here, still in a good spot to buy in, I think. I really don't think it's going to break down from here. You're holding over the 1618 at 5, but the question is, where is it going to run to? So I mean, it is crypto, so if you buy in here and it breaks down, you know, that's just the way it works. We're stuck in the shadow realm forever. Yeah, we got a penny and a half easily on Dogging Me. If it doesn't break down and it continues this just overall chart here, and if it's on Coinbase, then definitely it's going up here. So there's a handful of coins that I'm confident in that are going to do these moves. Like DGen, Dogging Me here, definitely a 30x, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with that. A penny and a half to 2 pennies. Yeah, I can't wait either to get out of the shadow realm. Brett. Yeah, didn't we look at Brett last night? Brett. Yeah, if they put Brett on Coinbase, then it'll be decent. It's doing the same thing that these meme coins are doing. It looks kind of like DGen. It's just a slow curl up of death out of the shadow realm, teasing us. Yeah, we got to get over this red box here. Well, the red box, I think we drew this last night. Just looking in the past, you can clearly see the support and resistance in this area. So you're holding. If you can hold this 5-6 level, you're in good shape. And then I would say breaking over the 0.5 at 7.5. But I do think, I said this last night, Brett, Andy, Pepe, all of these boys club coins, they're going to do well. They're going to perform well. The fact that the YouTube influencers, they shilled it in the past, they're going to do it again when it starts pumping. They're going to be pumping out videos every day of these coins moving with their shocked faces. What is going on? What's happening? Why is Brett pumping? It's because we're in a bull market, dumbass. Oh, I didn't mean to be that toxic. Oh, man. Yeah, low to the high, you're holding bullish over the 382. So as long as you're holding, what is that, 5.4? You're holding bullish here on Brett. Back over 5.6. And then Brett to the moon. I really do believe these coins are probably going to easily 10x and probably 20x. Brett, Pepe. Man, all you got to do is buy Brett, Pepe, Turbo, Bonk, DGen. And then throw in some Ondos and stuff and you're good to go. Damn. Yeah, Brett to $1 is from here now is almost 17.5, close to an 18x to $1. I think Brett to $1 is very possible. I would say if it goes all the way up to $2, it'll probably come all the way up here to this level. Yeah, so Brett's good for a 20 to 40x, probably 40x moonshot. I know not everything's going to do these 20, 40x's, but I think these bigger coins that have been talked about for the last year and a half, 2 years, Pepe and Brett, I know are huge ones. You can't lose with them, I don't think. Oh yeah, these. Yeah, I saw VVA earlier. I was scrolling through some of the coins, just looking at what we used to look at, and I was like, oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah, when we go bullish, people are going to be piling in here, asking for all kinds of random coins, and we're going to be like, okay. Yeah. I don't know what Dash is, but I would never buy this coin. I don't know what it is. Is at the bottom, no one knows. It's not bullish until macro over 6 and then a penny. Breakout over 3.8, and how far is it to even get there? So if Dash is not going to break down and actually perform, yeah, a 618 retracement, and I'm out, 12x. You can hold it higher if you want. We're on the 3-day chart here. And you're crossing bearish cross on the stock RSI. Yeah, last time I did that, I put in a lower low. And you're below the smaller 3 too, so it is not bullish right now at all. Until you get back over 3.3 or 3.4. So Dash is not bullish. But right now, I like, and also on that list would be Swift Coin. What's up, Hash, my man? I just keep buying Dogami. Its market cap is so low. Yeah, Dogami is going to be a good play. I think a lot of these coins, I mean, some of you guys asked for some complete junk, but a lot of these coins we look at that we have always looked at, Degen, now we're looking at Dog and Me, and just so many others, is I think they're going to be good plays. Oh yeah, Supra's a newer one we've been looking at. I know some of the influencers I think have been talking about Supra. I don't know what Supra is. We'll look at it really fast here. Yeah, bearish. Back to the shadow realm you go. Nothing to see here. High to the low, you're stuck every time at the 236. So until you get over 4.6, you're still bearish. Is it gearing up to go maybe? It looks like it's holding short-term bullish at least. What the hell? What'd I just do? I don't know, I keep pushing random buttons. Yeah, I did a 170% move. But just like the other coin we just looked at, Dasha, it's doing the same thing here. You're holding bullish right now on this one over 4.1. If you can hold that, break over 4.6, then you may have a shot at a bull flag here and you're going to move up. Could be the case. It looks like the stock RSI back here, you crossed bearish, you fell off the table. That was it. Here, you crossed bearish, but it looks like you're trying to, it's going sideways. So if it crosses back bullish and this thing stays up here, then, and if you break over this level here, then you'll have a shot. So Super here, as long as you hold bullish over 4.1, you do have a shot right now of a spike up of 90%. And big price to get over would be that 0.08 level. Oh, come on. I hope Turbo 20X's, I have 3K in Turbo. I hope it does too, my man. I think it's definitely from where it is right now, I think what we went over, it's definitely going to 12X from here and go higher than that probably. But if I was holding that much, Turbo, I'd be happy with a 12x. You don't like Pepe as much. Same, Pepe market cap too high. Like if it does a 1 to 2x. Swift coin undead, do you really believe it will move hard? Yes, I do. What do you say? I like you being toxic. Remember me when alt season comes. I'm in the chat every day, even when the markets are down. Yeah, Harlem, you're always here. A lot of guys have always been here. You've been through. You guys have been here through the shadow realm. So I really want you guys to make it. Let's see here. But yeah, let's do Swiftcoin and ZBCN because I can't buy Swiftcoin. Well, no, Swiftcoin I can buy on Coinbase. I would really love to buy it on Blowfin so I could put in a long position, just to increase my potential earnings, or potential gains rather. But when I look at Swiftcoin, all I got to do is look at the macro chart here. And this is what we've been going over. And it looks kind of like Z-Bag. Went sideways forever, finally started to pump up. We said, and we've been saying, as long as we're staying over the high here, going sideways over this 208 level as our, I think it was the weekly stock RSI. Or maybe it was a monthly, I don't remember. No, that was ZBCN we were talking about. But clearly, stock RSI is resetting down here and you didn't break down. So Swiftcoin looks good here. And if Swiftcoin holds over this 8 level, this curl up here, once we finally go vertical, and once we break over 4, 10 is next, I really do believe if I bought Swiftcoin, I would hold until 50 cents easily. You may not agree with that, but I've seen some other YouTubers calling for Swiftcoin to $1. I mean, it's at a penny. It's well known. It's not well known, but I know it's out there. So $1 is very possible. Just imagine when the God candles spawn in and your mother and your cousin spawn into the market and start buying every coin that's on Coinbase. All you need is a couple of large monthly green candles spawned in and it's over. Could be $1. If it goes to $1, congratulations, that's a 110x. And if it goes to 50 cents, there's a 44x, so congratulations. But it's got a lot of good targets. If you want to be conservative, 10 cents for a 9x, 10x, 20 cents is very possible, 17x. And we'll play it by ear as we get there, because things can turn around really quickly in crypto. We could have a black swan event, anything can happen, and we could crash and then we go vertical and then it's over at 10 cents or something. You know what I mean? There's no telling, but yeah, I really like Swiftcoin here. If it's still in this area below this 15 to 16 cent level and I make profit on something else, if I ever get into the market, I would definitely throw a good little chunk on Swiftcoin here on Coinbase and wait for it to go. And then same thing with ZBCN right now. If I could, right now, I should have done it last time. You guys know I bought, what was it, Beam. I bought Beam instead of Swift, or instead of this coin. What a wrong move. But yeah, what was it? It was back here. So the last time it crossed bullish, and before it ran and then ran again, I almost bought it here, put in a long position, but I bought Beam. I don't know. But now we're there again. We're holding over these levels. We're holding over the previous high. We're at resistance right now. We're at the top of the channel once again. So if we can hold over 4-1 here, we may have a shot. We're getting a bullish cross right now on the weekly chart. Once again on ZBC, just like back here, and just like back here. And then it was up only, up only. So you would have to think up only. On top of that, we are putting in the higher lows, of course. Oh, excuse me. And we're putting in a lower low on the weekly stock RSI. So we have hidden bullish divergence on Zebek network here. Is it going to pull back down? It very well could. We could have a short pullback. We go to the daily. The fact that we are getting stuck here. So we'll see what happens. 8% move. And then low to the high on Zebek, pretty much holding the 236 area. So 3.8 up to that larger 4 level. I mean, it's one of those coins that's kind of pulling away from the trend here, but we'll see how it plays out. But like I pointed out on the weekly chart, the 3-day chart on ZBEC, we're bullish. That's where it was back here, and it kept going. And then just focusing and zooming out. Every time it crossed bullish on the MACD or the stock RSI, it really never pulled back. It just went. Because this candle had already had this wick here, and it was a green candle. It was right in here somewhere where I almost bought in. And I should have bought in, because it didn't really go down there back here either. It went sideways for a little while, for a couple of weeks, and then it went up. So that's why I'm saying it could stay for a while, but then up only. We'll see how it plays out. We got 27 people in here. I appreciate it. I didn't do a poll today. Let me see if I can pull up a poll real quick. Come on. I think I spelled it right. Oh well. He says I'm gonna load up on SwiftCoin. Good luck, my man. What's up, Sander? What about Little Pepe? What is that? Never heard of Little Pepe. Sounds like a rug pull scam. Sounds like a ticket to the Shadow Realm. Let's see. Little Pepe. Is it Baby Pepe? I don't know if I can find this coin. You gotta tell me what it's on. Solana. There's a little coin. Alright, we got Little Pepe on Solana. I guess this is it. There's no picture. I guess this is what I'm pulling up. Yeah, it already looks like a scam. Wait, did you say Lil Pepe or Little Pepe? What about Little Pepe? Little. Yeah, this is a Luna, Solana Uniswap scam. I don't even know how to look at this thing. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. It's a scam and a half. Yeah, someone said SPX 6900 earlier too. That's probably going to be a decent play too. And the other one is Chill Guy. I was actually looking at Chill Guy to put a long in. Not that I have money. Where's my dang Chill Guy chart? Is Chill Guy on the bottom? Why is this all messed up? I know I looked at it earlier. I guess that's what we're looking at. Chill guy on MXC. I don't know why that's pulled over because I was looking at it earlier. Yeah, Chill Guy's holding support at the 382, but the thing I like about Chill Guy here, it looks just like Pingu. So it's trying to hold bullish. It's starting to put in higher highs and higher lows. It's holding the trend. I know I had a different chart. I don't know where my chart went because I was looking at this because I was thinking about putting in a long position with the little spec baby money I had. What I can't afford to lose, so I didn't do it. But just looking at the chart here, it's holding bullish 3-2. We just saw Pingu have the same structure, and it just had a decent little fat run, as you can clearly see. Not exactly the same, but same chart, high to the low, trend held, and then it just took off. So maybe Chill Guy's about to do the same thing where it runs up. I feel like something's off. What's up, Clovins? How you doing, my man? Trying to buy SPK. What is SPK? Any thoughts? How you doing, my man? Yeah, Clovins has been here for a while on the channel asking for coins. Not lately, but SPK. Oh, Spark. Didn't we look at this last night? Oh, top is in, get out. Hopefully you took profit, it's over. Oh yeah, this thing's done. So if it can hold support, that would be 11. It hit the 1414. So if it can stay over 11, maybe have a shot. But if you just got this ran out of this thing, I hope you took profit and got out. That does not look promising. Daily stock RSI just falling off the table and very soon. What did it do? And the fact that it just broke. Once it broke the 3-2, that was it. Yeah, did a 4.5x. Yeah, so looking at this high to the low, this thing already had its little bull run. It's over. If you bought way down here, yeah, you got a decent 6x out of it, depending on where you bought in, of course. But yeah. Spark is done big time. Ethereum, what's up, Metal? How you doing, my man? Hopefully you're still holding tight. We're getting closer and closer to your $1 million run. Metal, the Jasmine millionaire. He made it. He made it, everyone. Yeah, Ethereum's not looking bad. We've been saying this forever, that once we finally broke this, we broke the 618, we pumped. We're back over the trend, back over the 786. So if we can stay over 33.75, we're in good shape. And then once we break 4, to the moon we go. Over 4 is to the moon for Ethereum. Bull alt season's gonna kick in. I've seen a lot of people call for Ethereum $6,000. It's possible. So I'm gonna say 77 to 8, maybe 10, because that's only a 1x. That's a 2x from here. Ethereum 2x. So 2.5, 3x, maybe to 10 grand. I know a lot of people don't agree on that. You guys got to realize though, when alt season kicks in, once Ethereum starts flying, we should have some giant candles here. We're just going to call it now, Ethereum to 10 grand. We won't take anything less. And just as he said earlier, 130K on Bitcoin is up next. Which we're going to look at that in just a moment, because we called it, we didn't call it because we don't want to say that. But you guys know we've been looking at We've been looking at Bitcoin for a very good long while, of course. We're still holding up very nicely. We've been watching it on here, getting stuck. And then we said once it breaks the high finally at 109 here, next stop is the 1272, 121K is coming up. And that's exactly what it did. Wicked above it, got stuck, still holding bullish once again. 128, 127, 28K, 130K is up next, yeah. Just depends on how long we go sideways here. But yeah. What's up, Antonio? Yeah, the chat's going too fast now. I'm not a millionaire yet. Not yet, but you're getting there. What's up, Mike? All in on shipping coin. It's pumping sideways. Yeah, shipping's on my rollover list. Shipping's gonna be a sleeper for some reason. Here, same for Ethereum. BlackRock wants 10,000. Yeah, I mean, from where it's at right now, and we're not going vertical euphoria mode yet, I think 10,000 is on the table. If we have a big bull run, big alt season, then that's going to be nice. 200K Wi-Fi. Shipping. But yeah, I've pretty much got my list together for, but I got to get in the market first and have something do something, which I'm trying to get there. Let's see. Yeah, shipping's been holding up very bullish, and it's still holding. She's bullish sideways. I like how you say that. She's pumping sideways. She's bullish. Yeah, shipping doesn't look bad at all. Shipping's been holding up very well. And shipping went to the moon last time, and she had all these monthly candles spawn in. So could it do that again? We'll see. That's a 50x. It hasn't moved. It's in the same spot. 30 cents on this thing would be a 50x. Maybe it doesn't perform well, but it goes. Conservative target would be 4 to 5 cents for a 6. That's not bad either. 8.5x, 6 to 8x. Just for a rollover play. Very bullish looking chart. Shipping to the moon sideways. What's up, Silver? I appreciate that, my man. Yeah, someone was asking for the Cash App thing earlier. Crypto adoption. So hopefully you guys found it. I do appreciate the support. I won't be selling my Bitcoin until the next bull run or after. Yeah, my man, I would love to pick up at least one Bitcoin in the bear market. Hopefully I make enough money to where I can buy more. And that'll be my hold bag of, I'll just hold it until I die. Yeah, we've looked at KeyCat, my man. KeyCat, not today, but we've looked at KeyCat plenty of times. KeyCat should be a good play. Yeah, it looks like dogging me. It's going sideways. Doesn't look horrible. It looks like dogging me, but then it looks like Q&T, big triangle pattern in play. So if it breaks to the upside, then good luck. You can clearly see the pattern I'm talking about. So we'll excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a drink here in a second. Yeah, I mean, it can still pull back because it's still got time in this little channel here, or this little triangle pattern. But it reminds me of Q&T big time, and other coins. Could it drop down? It could. So what we'll do here is go down to the 3-day. Needs to get over the 618, so pretty much over 205, then your breakout is possible to the upside from this pattern. KeyCat to the moon. It is pulling back at the moment on the smaller time frame here. I don't know why I can't get anything to work. So KeyCat stuck below the 382, so you're no longer bullish. So you got to get over 4 to be bullish again. Support right now. So there is a good chance that this thing's pulling back down here to the trend or somewhere abouts 203 possible 618. Get a nice little bounce and then move back up. But if for some reason you break over the 618, 236 at this 48 level, then you're in real good shape. Because as I said, as we zoom out, weekly candles, you can see once you get a weekly candle close, just like QNT did over this, over pretty much 005, you're in good shape for a breakout to the upside. And then a breakout to the upside on KeyCat, get you out of the shadow realm, will take you all the way. Let's see where you're at. Not even at a penny. Yeah, there's no telling, but a new high on this one, I think it's possible. 2 pennies would be a 5, almost a 6x. So 2 pennies, 3 pennies for an 8x almost, and then 5 pennies for almost a 12x, 13x. Arrowbud also, people ask for Arrow, or they used to always ask for Arrowbud. I don't know where we look at it. Yeah, we looked at it on deck screener. Dang it. Let me make sure we're still live. Alright. I'd love to pay off my house and some leftover cash. Yeah, that's what we're all looking for. If I could just get out of debt. If I can make enough money to get out of debt, pay off my truck, I would be okay. I would not be happy, but I would be okay. What are we looking at? Yeah, we're going to look at Arrowbud really quick. What's up, Hood Rich? Welcome back. Arrowbud 2, listing on Coinbase soon. Can we do Arc Block? What's up, GA? What are we looking at? Oh, yeah. Let me go look at... Yeah, we haven't looked at Arrowbud in a while. Aerodrome, Arrowbud, everything to the moon. Alright, let me pull this up real quick so we do Arrowbud, and then I gotta go get a drink. How long have we been on here? Oh, it's already 5:30. Damn it. Alright, we're looking at Arrowbud. Arrowbud, 10 million market cap. Yeah, Arrowbud it doesn't look horrible at all. High to the low, you got stuck at the 0.5. Pulled back, you're stuck at the 382, so it is bearish right now until you get over 1.3. Pretty much a penny on Arrowbud, but as you guys know, I treat these coins as gamble plays. Low to the high. Yeah, we'll just keep it simple. Got to get back over the 382 at the moment. So support is 8.7, back over 1 is bullish. Breakout maybe over 1.8, 2 pennies once you break because you have this support back here. Resistance. So once this thing breaks this 0.518, it's probably going to fly out of here. An Arrowbud to the moon. Arrowbud to a new high. Up to 16, possibly 20 cents. Yeah, that's your 20x almost. So 20x on Arrowbud to 20 cents is possible. Yeah, and if all of a sudden Coinbase starts listing a bunch of these coins, like Arrowbud and the other one we just looked at, then they're going to go high. Arc Block really quick. Alright, let me put it on Arc Block and then I got to go get a drink. ABT to the moon. ABT to 30 bucks, my man. Oh, oh no, Arc Block is bullish. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Put your head back inside the Shadow Realm window. Nothing to see here. The monthly candle's still getting stuck at the downtrend. We do have a weekly candle though. It looks like it Trying to, but I would rather see a monthly candle close over 90. I think we said over $1, you're back to being bullish on arc block here. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's your 382. So 90 up to $1. If you get over $1, you're breaking out to the upside and you're bullish again. Which you do have the monthly stock RSI down here at the bottom. So it's only a matter of time. Even if we go sideways for another month, it's only a matter of time before arc block's back over $1 and she's going. So arc block's a coin. If it's below $1 and I make money on something and it looks like it's ready to go, I'd probably buy it. Arc block to 10 bucks, I think is very possible. So that's your 11.5, 12x, and then $20. I like $20, $20 to $30 on arc block if it doesn't break down. So yeah, decent 20x, possibly moonshot. 30 bucks would be a 35x. But yeah, arc block's gonna be a good one. He said, only if I like what you're going to say. He said, shut your mouth unless it's positive. Don't say anything bad about Jasmine. I think Jasmine's going to be a good play. I've been following Jasmine. I used to invest in Jasmine back in the day. I think what they have going on, the fact that they got other coins out, they can have a decent run this time. So I think 30 cents is very, very, very possible. 30 to 50 cents is very possible. Moonshot's $1. That's my thoughts on Jasmine. I got 1,500 in Elon and lost it all. Shaking my head. Oh man, on Elon, Dogelon Mars. When did you buy in? All right, we'll look at Stater. We looked at that last night. Let me put it on Stater, and then I gotta get a drink. I keep saying that, and then I keep yapping. SD. But I hope Elon waits for me. Elon's still on the bottom. I think it's the bottom finally, so we'll look at it in a moment. If that's what you're talking about, my man. Yeah, this one, Stater's going sideways. I don't know what this coin is. Clearly trading in a channel. It is starting to put in higher lows, so that's positive. It's down below the 382, so until you get back over 96, it's still bearish. Yeah, that's not looking promising. So 96, you can be bullish again. And let me just zoom it back out. Well, let me do this first. If you want short term, yeah, $1 down to 96. And then... see, here we go again. Yeah, she moved up a little bit since we looked at her. Come on. Stater to a 786 retracement to break out of the channel would be a 4.5x up to 430. And then maybe a slightly higher high up to 10 bucks. That's your 10x. New high, moonshot 1272 at 25 is a 28, 29x. If people can buy this coin and you think it's going to get bought. Just got to make sure there's going to be people buying your coin. And if it's got a large community, there's YouTubers talking about it, and if it's on Coinbase, then it's a winner probably. So Jasmine will go to 0.5 to 10. You're out between it. Man, you guys are lowballing Jasmine. I think 10 cents is I don't know how to say it. 10 cent Jasmine and it's over. I think it's going to 30 cents easily. Not financial advice, but I don't believe the 10 cent range is going to fly. I want my dollar Jasmine, or I'm never coming back. Yeah, what was I looking at? I was looking at something. I don't remember who it was. Might have been Plan B. I don't know if I'm correct or not. I think Plan B from the what was that chart he showed? Plan B. Plan B, damn, I can't remember what the chart he had was shown, but every time it goes to this certain level on this chart he has. So the next stop up is 500k, he thinks. So 500k BTC at the top of the cycle. Yeah, you're talking about Elon Dogecoin Mars. You keep spelling it wrong, but it may be spell correct or something. But yeah, Dogecoin Mars. This one I can buy on crypto.com. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This thing is holding our green area of support, final bottom. I believe it's, I mean, technically you could say it's down below our trend and it's backtesting, it's bearish. So either Elon's going to die here and it's over, or this is it. Can't really go any lower than this. My eye says this is the best time to buy in. Because I bought in somewhere, I don't remember where it was, where I had 10 grand in Elon. What was that? That was back in February of 2024. So I bought in Elon here. Or no, I bought in January, got out in February because of things happened. I had to take the money out. I missed this move off of 10 grand. So it is what it is. But then after that, it went down, made a new low. And then of course that pump I remember. But it's back down here again. And I know I need to go get a drink, but I just keep yapping. Oh man, I hope Elon hangs around for another month down here. Yeah, you're still down below the 786, so there's nothing technically besides it holding this trend down here and being down at this macro area. I like it where it is. And just look at that monthly candle on Elon. October of 2021, it just went to the moon. So Elon, from where it is now, if it has a similar run, let's see. So just to hit a 786 retracement and it's a dud, it's a 10x easy. I think it's very possible. For this thing to fly past the high, make on a higher high, you're looking at possibly a 30x. And then if it comes all the way up here, Elon for a 50x. That's what I think Elon's going to do. I guess I'm more bullish than most. What'd you say? Stated at 90 bucks. All right, let me pull up Jasmine. One last look at SD. He says 90 bucks. Yeah, I can't wait till the market comes back because the super chats are completely dead. Oh, nah, no, my man, 90 bucks. I mean, if we have a blow off, if Bitcoin goes to 250k to 500k, and Ethereum goes past 10k, XRP's past, up at $10, and we have a monster bull run, maybe the 1618 comes into play. That's 100x. I don't know what to say, but we'll see. We'll have to take it day to day and as these coins are flying to see if they're going to continue, I guess. But that's 100x you're asking for on something called SD Stater. All right, let me pull up to Jasmine. Ooh, I got to pull up Jasmine. I got to go find me something cold to drink. Jasmine to the moon. Oh, this is the right chart. Where's our older Jasmine charts? Same thing with Jasmine here. When we were down here, we drew this green box, support, resistance, blew through it. We're back at it, support. So that should be it. And it looks like we're breaking the downtrend. Yeah, we broke the downtrend. Jasmine to the moon. Oh yeah, Jasmine's curling up here. You're holding over the 618236. So if we can hold up here, double bottom, higher low, same thing the market's doing. We just need to continue. Jasmine could be the next coin up. 200% move, so a 3x up to 5. And then I think once it breaks over 5, that's your 3-2. That's when she's going to be extremely bullish here. It's going to be one of those coins where it breaks the 3-2 and it just flies out of here. I really think a 618 retracement on this chart here up to 30 is very likely. I like Jasmine. If I'm not mistaken, Jasmine has a large community. Yeah, and the trend is holding. So I would say from here, a 17.5, 18x is probably where it's going. And then the 786 retracement, this is my dollar area, $1.10. 64x almost from here. All you need is this thing to hold, pump, pull back, God candle, or not a God candle, bull run candle, and it's over. 2 months of bullishness and it's over. So if you're conservative, 5 to 12 cents, 12 cents. Orca, all right. Yeah, we've looked at this one before. Orca, QNT. As long as QNT is over $100 with the monthly candles, we're good to go. Yeah, I don't know what this one is, but let me just pull this over. Yeah, you're holding over the 3-2. Just the question is that your top for now? It doesn't look good, but you're holding the 236 right now, so 47 is your support. You hit the 382 already at 42. So 47 down to 42, you're still bullish on the 382 also at 42. So if it can hold over pretty much 42, breakout is over 69.70 cents. It looks like it fell off the table from the last time we looked at it, big time. But this coin, new high, I don't know what it is or where you can buy it, $2.60 to $3. That's a 5.5x from here. Well, not a bad macro looking chart. I don't know what this coin is, like I said, but put in a higher low. BCH, what's up, JatB, QNT. All right, really quick, QNT, and then what did you say? BCH. Yeah, as long as QNT on the macro monthly chart is over $100, then it's gonna move up from there, I think. And you guys know that's what we've been saying. We've been waiting. We waited for so long for QNT to finally get a monthly close over our levels there. Oh wow, you're at $120. QNT's about to blast out of here. Everyone pile in. Yeah, she's still in the same spot, but we had the breakout. We closed over, we held, and now we're moving. So support is 100. As long as you're over that, it's in bull run territory, I would have to say. 175 to the moon she will go. Resistance is 132 at the moment, but it's not in a bad spot. It like waited for the perfect time, summer of 2025, to finally get over this, and now we're holding. Then QNT, and then I'll put it on the BCH chart, and then I have to get a drink. But yeah, I think $1,000 to $2,000 on QNT, so a 10x up to 15x, 16x or so. And then if you're very bullish on it and you're going to hold a bag to 5 grand like the larger people say, that would be a 37x from here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, BCH is on my rollover list. It's extremely hot in here. Yeah, Slav, if you're still here, my man, you were asking. It's been hot here in Texas. Hell yeah, it's been over 100 degrees every day this week, I think. I know it was yesterday and the day before, just melting hot. So 100 degrees on the thermometer, and it probably feels like 110 degrees outside. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, we'll go over Bitcoin Cash here in a moment, but this is the one that made the lower low. 2017 bull run, 2021 lower low. So maybe this time it makes a higher high. If that's the case, a 7x 1272 at 3600. But if it's going to put in a lower low, maybe $1,000 is it. That's only a 2x though on Bitcoin Cash. So I don't know what Bitcoin Cash is going to do. What's you guys' price prediction on it? How high is QNT? I have 20. That's not bad. 20 QNT. I would say $1,000 to $2,000 is very possible. I would say if it goes to 2 grand, that's when I would definitely be all out. Yeah. I mean, if QNT ends up breaking the previous 2021 high at 16, then that'll put you up at 3,600, and that would be where we're looking for these older coins, you know, a 5x or so. That'd be about a 6.5x. So maybe 3,600 is your play. Let's see if we can get back to QNT. Yeah, if QNT can break over 132, 175 pretty much is your next big stop. That's your high, ultimate high to the low, breakout from our triangle, and that's your move down and sideways officially over 175. So over 175, then it can go up to these higher prices here. Yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin's still getting stuck here. But it still looks bullish. All right, let me switch to music, and I'm gonna have to mute this for a minute. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I gotta go find some kind of ice cold water or something, if we're gonna stay on here any longer. Let's see what kind of music we want. Here's some bullish music for a minute, and then we'll switch it over to our bear anthem. But yeah, everyone answer the poll, hit the like button. I will be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. All right, what we got? Uh, yeah. What did he say? Look at. What are we looking at? Yeah, I got to turn this music down. All right, time to flip it. Oh shit, where's my mic? Oh damn. All right, can you guys hear me? Sorry, the all right, okay, we're looking at Bitcoin. So what was the coin you wanted to look at? Yeah, Air Gym Crypto. What was the coin you wanted me to look at? If you're still here, my man. We will look at it. I appreciate you being a member. Yeah, I got to figure out how to re-log in on my laptop here on Twitter. I can't seem to log back in. Are we still bullish on XCN? Oh, Caspa to the moon. All right, Caspa and XCN. Loud and clear, audio and video good. Yeah, I looked at XCN earlier. She's still holding up, and it's still holding up, and potentially a bullish pattern here. So we may get an XCN and a ZBCN run soon. Yeah, it's pulling, man. I wish I had a way to get like $100 or so. She's pulling back down to the trend here. And as we see, as we said last time, down move, the flat top, getting stuck. This is possibly a really good reversal bullish pattern to the upside here. The fact that XCN is still holding up is good. Just we're ready for that next run already. Because you guys remember I bought here somewhere and then we just died. Yeah, I put $500 in XCN. I don't remember where we were. Yeah, last time I'll chase green candles with XCN, then it took my money away. It said, no, back to the shadow realm you go. Low to the high. Yeah, if we can get bought back up over the 382 here on XCN. Tag V, how much we got left? We got 3 days left. So support right now on XCN is 1.4. If it can tag that, form a wick, hold over the 382 at 1.6, that is very bullish in my opinion, especially in this pattern here. And then once we break back over 2, I would have to say that's when we're going to have that large move up again. So right now it is coming down, nothing bullish about it, but if we ever get back over 2, get over that 618, then I think 5.5 is next. 270% move on XCN. But XCN's not looking bad. Caspa, no one really ever asked for Caspa. Yeah, Caspa's doing the same thing as the rest of the market. W pattern, double bottom with a higher low, which I like, you guys know. Low to the high, perfectly tagged with weekly candles on the 786 support. Over the 382, not a good looking wick at the moment, but as long as you're over 9, and once we get back over 10.5. But it's going in the right direction with market structure. It needs to make a higher high soon though. But Our target for Caspa. Yeah, and it also tagged from when we broke out of that pattern back here, ascending triangle pattern. I remember this like it was yesterday. I don't know if you guys were here. Some of you guys were here. Most of you guys were here. But I remember back in the day when we were watching that ascending triangle pattern and we were saying it's time to pile into the Caspa. She's about to take off. And it did. It was very bullish. And it just went, man. But yeah, the targets for Caspa. But yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. I love to see that. The move down, the 786 retracement held nicely. Double bottom, higher low, final support. It is stuck at resistance, but before you know it, it's going to do something like this. You know what I mean. But I do like the $2 range. So as you can see here, Caspa hasn't really moved. And especially if Caspa gets listed on more exchanges. And Caspa, I don't know why I'm pushing the wrong buttons. My mouse is going out on my laptop. That's another bearish thing. If my laptop goes out, I'm screwed. That is a 20x to $2. And then if you're in the camp of $5, that's a 50x on Caspa. But I do like the 20x move, $2. Wasn't it BCH? Oh, maybe. Yeah, we looked at BCH. What's up, Rami? Rami? I said Rami. UMA. What is UMA? UMA update, please. Get me out of the shadow realm. I can't take it anymore. Oh, what is this thing doing? Put in a lower low. Oh, come on. Yeah, some of these coins, I mean, I don't know what UMA is, so there's nothing bullish on the chart. This is one of those coins you guys have us look at. I mean, it might go to the moon. You never know. We've looked at coins before going to zero, and they just pumped and did a 5x out of nowhere. But clearly you are at resistance here. From this previous support level low is resistance. Large wicks. So there's nothing bullish on this. You got to get over 225 to put a bottom in. Pretty much over 4 to be bullish again. But there's nothing enticing on the UMA chart. I don't even know where you can buy this thing at. I would never touch this coin. There's so many coins to buy. If I saw this chart, I would just go to the next page. Short term, it has to get back over $1.50 to be bullish. And then UMA to the moon. Let's see what kind of damage UMA could do if it's going to get bought by anyone. It's got to get over 4 to be bullish. Breakout over 10 just to get to 10. 618 retracement. It's a 7x. And 20 bucks would be your 13, 14x. Moonshot 127. 94x. No, that's not happening. If this coin, whatever it is, does a almost 100x, then we're all going to make it, like I say. All right, you know what? I'm going to end the poll. So it's 50-50, Brett and Pepe. We'll just end it there. It's a tie. No one knows what's going to happen. Next poll, because I just went and got a drink. The only thing I could find. I don't know. Some of you guys are from other countries, so you may not have these drinks. I don't have no idea. But I'm going to ask what you guys like to drink from the three big ones. We're going to throw in an oddball. There we go. So for the 28 to 30 people in here, answer the poll, please. Pick your fave. What do you like to drink? Pepe's 50%. What do you think when will altcoins move strongly? When we get Ethereum to start running, Solana, which we never look at, to start running, and the two big ones are, which Solana's doing the same thing here, double bottom, higher low, starting to move. We're just not there yet. But the other big coin is when Ethereum and BNB. When BNB starts to pump and Ethereum's pumping, then we'll know we're there. And of course the dominance dropping and so many million other things have to happen, seems like. Oh, BNB just made a higher high, huh? Dude, you guys are dropping the ball. No one told me BNB made a higher high. Just like it's following XRP, and XRP made a higher high. You guys see this? BNB just made a higher high. This thing was very bullish. BNB's about to go to the moon. Yeah, BNB starts pumping and ETH starts pumping and Solana starts moving. We're there. And like I said, we're already almost in August. So August, September, October, November the top. December, get out. Yeah, I don't know where BNB's going. We never cover BNB. Damn, is BNB going to 25, 2,600 bucks? Damn, that's a large move. That is a large move from where it is, it looks like. 3.5x on BNB. I don't know. Let's see. What's up, Joe? WCT, bro. Yeah, I saw you here earlier. Babylon says drink water, health is wealth. Yeah, Babylon, at my new job, I have this large water jug, and probably 3 or 4 times a day, I fill that baby up. My cold, ice cold water at work is a lifesaver, especially here in Texas in the 100-degree plus weather, 110, 115 index. Yeah, I saw Slava said something about somewhere being super hot, but I work in a manufacturing warehouse where we load, kind of like an Amazon warehouse where we load trucks off the conveyor belts. And when you're out in those trucks, it gets extremely hot. So you have to keep the fluids pumping in. So I've drinking, I'll tell you guys this, since the beginning of this year, and especially getting this new job, drinking more water, being more active because I have a million people I have to see all the time and travel to, kids and whatever else. I have dropped 60 pounds in the last 7 months, 8 months. I would say 10 months. It's been a slow process, but recently it's been more by just actually getting active and drinking water and actually exercising every day. But I do feel a lot better in that respect, even though I've been having tooth problems. But yeah, I mean, all you can do is be healthy and try to make it out of the shadow realm and let things fall into place. Yeah, what were we looking at? We're getting off topic here. WCT. Yeah, BNB. What is WCT? I guess we've looked at it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, see, this is another coin. Why are we looking at it? Yes, Crypto Meowlix is still hanging out in the shadows. What time you going live, my man? 7? Wow, this thing completely died. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why are we looking at this coin? WCT. It's about to fall off the table again. So just going from my mouse is messing up. I don't know what it is, but the mouse on this laptop is not doing well. I have to push the very bottom corner to grab anything. Laptop's old. I've had this laptop, I think, since we started this channel, so it's like 3 or 4 years old now. I mean, it's trying to curl up, so maybe that's the bottom. You got to get over 41 and 52 to be bullish, 76 to be out of this downtrend or out of this bearishness on this coin, and then low to the high short term. Let's see what she's trying to hold. Yeah, she came all the way down. Held, yeah, that's nice. Low to high, 618 bounce. As long as you're over 36, you're still bullish. Got to break over 38.5, 39. And then you'll have a shot at 41, and then macro try to be bullish. But I don't know what this coin is. I would never buy it. I don't know where. At this stage of the game, if I haven't heard of a coin, there's no way I'm buying it. There will be coins spawning in as we're going vertical, just so you guys are aware. They will be going vertical. People are going to buy the green candles. They're going to get excited on the next green candle. And then it goes down and never goes back up. But this one here, I don't know what it is, but we'll just go ahead and see what damage it can do. Alright, new high on this one. So if people can buy this coin, maybe you get a 5.5x to $2. But I don't know what it is. Alright, let me see what the poll says so far. I see you guys saying drink water. Good job on the weight loss. I'm down about 10 myself. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, forever, man. I'm not a small guy. I come from a big family. My brothers are not large. My brothers are tall. My oldest brother wears a size 16 shoe. My son, that is 16, he wears a size 15 and a half. I wear a size 12, by the way. But my son's a big boy. Not fat-wise, but he's big and muscly and big feet. He's a good little man He's growing into a good little man. So I did good with my kids. Did we check ACH? Slava says I'm getting fat. That's because you cook too much, my man. That's another thing. On top of drinking a lot of water and being active, and I've been at my new job now. I don't know if you guys realize, but I've been there for 7 weeks now. Time is flying. So it's been 7 weeks of bearishness for the channel here because I have not been able to live stream every day and do the things I want to do. YouTube does not pay the bills anymore. It gives me a tank of gas once a month now instead of paying all my bills, which is sad because I wanted to do this full time. What's up, William? ABT. Yeah, we did ABT to $30. It's still in a downtrend, but once it breaks up back over $1, you can be bullish on it. ABT over $1 is bullish, downtrend is broken, and $20 to $30 is the target. I think $20 is possible. No, we have not looked at ACH. I have not looked at ACH in a while. But ACH is another coin I would love to put a couple, whatever it's going to be, a couple hundred, couple of grand. It depends on where I am when I can finally get in. But ACH is another one I'm very bullish on. What is it at? Oh no. Oh. But we've been watching ACH on the monthly macro chart. Yeah, it's still holding up, holding the trend. This is exactly what we're watching on that other coin. Very bullish ascending triangle macro pattern. Higher lows, getting stuck at our box. Once ACH is over 5.5 pennies, over the 618, it's too late to buy. That's like big time, way too late to buy in. Getting stuck at the 382, our little red box here at 2.5. So it's still down here. It's still down here, in my opinion, in very good buying opportunity territory, like it was back here. I remember we were looking at it back here, and I was like, man, I want to buy this thing. Then it pumped, came back down. I want to buy it again, and now it pumped again. It's still in this area, so hopefully it waits for me. Just because I want it on my rollover list, I want to buy it. I want to put a long position on it. I mean, ACH is an older coin, I know. But there's a few select, like Jasmine, ACH, that I think this is their time. They're going to surprise people. If it puts in a lower high and only hits 10 cents, so be it. You get a 5x out of it. Who cares? But I think 50 cents is very possible. And 22x on ACH. Very bullish setup here. Once we finally get our bullish bull run candle spawning in like this, one monthly candle to the moon. So if we grind up here and then it comes November and we're hugging the 618, if it breaks over 5.5, you're going to have that large candle spawn in, and 50 cents is your target. I just hope it waits for me. ACH to the moon. Oh, it's a new coin, Web3. He says I like beer. Yeah, beer's not a good thing either. That's another thing, drinking. If you're drinking, whatever you drink, alcohol per week, depending on what you drink, that's empty calories going into your body. That's another thing I quit. It's drinking alcohol. So water intake, more exercise, my job, all those empty calories out of my body, which I'm not saying having a beer every, a day or whatever is going to do anything. But if you're drinking like tequila or vodka or anything else, you're just putting those empty calories in your body all the time, and it's just not good. Which soda's not good either, but what are you going to do? It's like my friend told me. 23 people still in here, 24 people. They said they saw something about what's up, Beast Mode? Yeah, we forgot to look at your TET coin last night. They put it on that. But they were telling me they saw a thing about Ozzy and Richard Simmons. If you guys know who Richard Simmons is, the health guru. My mom used to watch him all the time, sweating to the oldies. But Richard Simmons and Ozzy lived to be the same exact age. And from what we understand, Richard Simmons was the health, the health guy. And he tried to do good. We don't know what he did in his personal life, but yeah, I'm going to have to redo this chart because I don't know what's going on. And then, of course, we know Ozzy probably did every drug under the sun. And they live to be the same exact age. So what do you guys make of that? So is that just a coincidence, or do we just do what we can do in our life and see what happens? Because Ozzy did everything, and he died the same age as Richard Simmons, which was supposedly a health dude. So they both did what they had to do in life, and they both died at the same age. I know different things come up with diseases and cancer and stuff, but I think we just go when it's our time. But right now, it's our time to get out of the shadow realm. I'm ready to get out of here. Let me enjoy the next 20 years of my life. Jeez, that's all I asked for. All right, so Tectum. Yeah, I remember Tectum. Oh, whatever happened to MTV? I don't know if you guys remember MTV and Pitbull from last cycle. We need to look at those. We've looked at Pitbull before. I think we looked at MTV years ago. High to the low on Tectum. You got to get over the 382 at 222 to be bullish. It is over a dollar, $1.09, $1.10. So the bottom is in. If it can hold, breakout is going to be over 7. But there's nothing bullish on Tectum here. If it can stay over that, then maybe you have something. I don't know where you can buy this coin. It had a decent little pump at the moment, but I would never buy this coin. Oh man, it just did a 5.5x, so not bad. So hopefully whoever asked for that beast mode, or whoever bought that, just there's not a good chart here. So hopefully you took profit. And pretty much over 125, you can stay bullish. And then Tectum to the moon. Let's see what it can do. Tectum from the low. All right, so we'll just say low to the high if you believe it. Oh, no. No. That's reverse. That's not going to happen. Don't even look at that. All right, so Tectum to $16 would be your 9.5 10x. I don't know what Tectum is or where you can buy it, but if you get a 10x out of Tectum, get out, please. Not financial advice. Slightly higher high, maybe $50, and then it's over 30x. Nah. Yeah, because if it comes up to a new high, $170, that's 103, 104x. That's not gonna happen. There's no way. No way. He says, I like beer, I always cook. Have you looked at Tet? Oh, I read that. I don't drink alcohol. CKP update, please. He says, alcohol, no. You know, alcohol's in beer, right? Yeah, we only got 15 people here. We've been on for 2 hours, so not a bad stream. A little off topic, but wow. Oh, come on. Only 17 votes. 13 votes. 46% are saying Coke. Come on now. Yeah, this is the most bearish stream I've ever had, I think. You guys realize we've been on here for 2 hours? We're over 2 hours now. This is the first stream ever, so this is going to take the prize. This is the first stream ever. Let me double check before I open my fat mouth. Yeah. This is the first stream ever where we've not had one super chat. Not even a $2. Like last night, I think we had 3 or 4 $2 super chats. It was very low. But this is the first time we've never had a super chat for a 2-hour live stream or any live stream. So that is depressing. That is not good. That may mean we're not going up right now. We may be going sideways for a very long time because no one cares. No one has money. August is going to be bearish as hell. So everyone just sit back in the shadow realm and just enjoy the next month of nothing happening. A few coins may go up. Maybe we'll get ZVCN and XCN to go up, but we're just not going to do anything. SWE. Yeah, I like SWE. SWE's a very good play. They've been saying it's the next Solana. When it starts to pump, you're going to have all these influencers covering SWE. And it's all going to be the shocked faces, the new Solana, the next Solana. And it's going to pump hard. Right now, the rest of the market, higher highs, higher lows, short term, higher low with double bottom. So it doesn't look bad. It's at resistance at 4. 4 is your price to beat. That's where it got stuck last time in May. Support is 316. So once you break over 4, next stop up is about 570. If it breaks over 570, I would imagine if it breaks over 4, it's probably going for a higher high. So there's a good chance you get a nice spike up. 200% move to about 11 bucks. So 3x is possible from here. But you still run the risk right now, which it doesn't look horrible at the moment. Stock RSI is still up on the weekly. But you still could pull back 14%, 316, and then go up. Austin 316. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. We're going to the moon. Yeah, we only got 20 people in here, so it's probably going to end very soon. Yeah, you guys want to hear something crazy? You guys know who Chuck Norris is, right? I don't know if you guys know, but he has that here in Texas. He sells that Seaforth water. He has his own line of bottled water for Chuck Norris. And I was with a couple of friends the other day, and we were driving through, and my friend's sister actually stops there all the time. She buys cases and cases of Seaforth water from this distribution place in, damn, where is it? Way past North Houston somewhere up there, up by Austin. I don't remember where it is. But anyway, she ended up going up there. I don't remember when it was. But anyway, she ended up, and he was there. So I thought that was really cool. That he was up at one of his distribution centers here in Texas. As she went to go buy her cases of water. Which I don't understand the different waters. They all taste the same to me. Water is water. Biggest scam ever, selling bottled water. He says that beer is a different story. Where can Swee go? Did we say where Swee can go? Yeah. I don't know where Swee's going, but Swee's going to be a good play. Sweet is 60 bucks. Very possible from here if it doesn't break down. It's a 15x. $170, $200 Sweet. 50x. There we go. Sweet to the moon. Yeah, I think if you have a big bag of Sui and Ondo, and I can't remember anymore, but definitely Sui and Ondo, you can't go wrong with that because those coins are giving me vibes of Solana and other things from last cycle that were huge. Everyone talked about, and then they just went. Dry powder is gone. Give it a week, my man. Yeah, all my money's gone. I'm sorry. We got Slava for 2. I appreciate that, my man. Damn, I thought we were gonna get through the stream with no live chat, no super chats. I mean, why not? It's already 2 hours, so. But I appreciate the 2, my man. You broke the possible record. Eldor says JYAA AI. I appreciate that, my friend. Stay bullish, my friend. Says silver for 589. I appreciate that. Appreciate your silver. Yeah, you're gonna have your work in for you when it comes to being bullish. Especially, I know you said that you're a moderator on different channels, so I don't know how you're gonna work that out going from channel to channel when we're going vertical. All crypto is bad at the moment. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. from both of you guys. Good supporters of the channel. Still underwater. Yeah, most of us are. We got no sleep for 5. I appreciate that. He says AUKI parallel AI. I appreciate the 5. What is that? AU. Oh, we looked at this one. I don't know how to say that, but AUKI Labs to the moon. Are we still looking at SWE? But yeah, this is probably not going to be much longer. I didn't mean for you guys to send super chats when I said that. I was kind of hoping we get through it. That way I could say on the next live stream, we're bearish as hell because last live stream we didn't have any super chats come in. Everyone returned back to their little pallet on the floor in the Shadow Realm basement, and we'll pick it up at some point in the future. Yeah, whatever this is, it's going sideways. There's nothing bullish. It looks like the bottom is in. It's slowly putting in slightly higher lows. So not the worst looking. There's no reason to draw this, but I'm going to draw it anyway. It's stuck below the 786 here. So there's nothing bullish on it besides this maybe being the bottom, which very well could be the bottom. If I saw this and I had to pick between multiple coins and I saw this chart, it would be in consideration for a bottom being put in and buying it. So it doesn't look horrible. It has to get over, what is that? Penny and a half. 2 to be bullish, 3 to go to the moon. And from where you are now, at a penny. Holy crap. I mean, if people are going to buy this and it's on exchanges and it can go to $1, it needs a community, it needs people to buy it, it needs to be on exchanges. And to go to $1 would be a 77, 78x. So maybe more like a 1618 retracement to 17 to 18 cents. That's a 14x. Yeah, I can't get this to grab anything. But it doesn't look horrible. It's putting in a floor. Parallel AI. Yeah, I don't even know how to spell this. Parallel. Parallel AI. But yeah, we're probably going to end this very soon. It's getting late. I got to get things ready for work in the morning. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it is already almost 7. And by the time I get things ready, get relaxed, watch something on TV, and try to fall asleep, it's going to be like 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, and then I got to get up in 2 hours. Then the whole day's ruined. And that happens a lot. A lot of times I fall asleep finally late, and then I wake up right before my alarm, like 10 minutes before, and I'm like, damn it. High to the low, getting stuck every time at the 382. So until this one gets over 14.5, you're not bullish. It's trying. If it stays over 8.5, bottom is in. It's making lower or higher lows, so it needs to get over 14.5 and then break out over 34, 35. But it's not looking too bad. It is still making higher highs or lower highs and lower lows. New high on this one moonshot would be a 32x to $370, $4. $370 to $4. Probably, I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know what this coin is. 786 retracement conservative to 60 cents would be a 5.5x. He says I'm not alone. We're never alone. We're all shoved into the shadow realm together. We may not be able to see each other, but we're here together. We got Eldor for 2, says, is LAI back? Alright, this is going to be the last one. I appreciate the 2, my man. Eldor's been here forever supporting the channel with his $2 super chats. LAI. Yeah, we'll know when we make it. If Eldor ever sends like a $4 or $5 super chat or more, we'll know we're bullish. I appreciate you, my man. You guys have no idea. When a $2 super chat comes in, I appreciate the hell out of it. You guys have no idea. LAI, what did you say? Is LAI going to make a comeback? Is LAI back? Nah, it's dead. There is nothing bullish about Layer AI. It just made a lower low. So high to the low. Needs to get back over 2018 and then 38 to be bullish. Breakout until it gets back over a penny, which may never happen. I don't know what Layer AI is, to be honest, like I've said many times before. But yeah, wow. Just to get back to the 618 retracement on whatever the coin this is a Mexi coin. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but just to get back to a penny, it's a 20x. But is it back? No. There's nothing saying it's back. It just made a lower low. It's bearish. I feel your pain. I get up at 4:30 for work as well. Yeah, it's not fun. That's why I hope you guys make it. I know you guys are struggling too. But if we can make it and not have to work hard in our daily lives and be not stressed and pay some bills off, get out of debt, you know, we'll make it. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in here. Over 2-hour stream today. There will probably not be a stream until, because I have to work 3 12-hour shifts back to back for the next 3 days. Sunday, I have to go take a friend Monday morning. I got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. They're having, they're having oral surgery. They got to get 5 teeth removed. It's an older friend. They have no one to take them, so I was like, I'll do it. And actually got to stay at their house for a couple days, help them take care of their older uncle, the dogs, while they're recovering. So it's going to be one hell of a week. I don't know when I'm going to live stream again. It may be like Wednesday, Thursday again when we live stream, but I do appreciate you guys coming in here. I'll try to get on if I can. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe I'll try to get on. Maybe I'll just take all this over there and do live streams while I'm taking care of this person. But yeah, sucks being a good person. I got to work my ass off for the next 3 days, and then I got to take care of someone for the next couple of days. But that's what you got to do. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night. Hopefully you guys make it. Hopefully you guys do everything you can to be safe. Let's see what the poll said. The clear winner is Coke. Dr. Pepper sucks, even though I love Dr. Pepper, and Mountain Dew's in second. Wow. Pepsi super sucks. It's only at 6%. Wow. All right, ended the poll. Appreciate you guys. Everyone hit the like button. It's going to help. And I will see you when I see you guys. Hopefully we don't go to the moon before then. If we end up going up and things start happening, I will definitely have to get on a live stream. But if nothing happens in the market, you may not see me for almost a week. So it is what it is. But I do appreciate the couple of super chats that came in. So we'll see what happens. But with that being said, appreciate you guys. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching. Good luck. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.